Hello, welcome to Wine Wednesday. I'm hoping that if you're here, you've already read the article and that you're interested to see a little bit more. So let's get down to it. I've got a couple of examples here of some of the labels that I was talking about. And to be specific, what we were talking about was the bling. Okay, so this one's got bling, this one's got bling. And the idea behind bling is literally just to add credibility. It's been assessed between its peers and it gives you the confidence as a consumer to just kind of know that it's got the seal of approval from hopefully a judging panel of quality that knows what they're talking about. And I'm one of those folks, so you should really believe it. Anyway, as you can see, this one is part of the Sauvignon Blanc competition, the FNB Top 10 Sauvignon Blancs in 2019. So if you're a Sauvignon Blanc drinker, that certainly tells you that you're in the top 10 by buying this wine itself. Then we look at pretty labels. So again, interesting, beautiful artwork on this one. This one's a real sort of classic chateau style. Let me bring that in close for you. This is one that we got when we were in Provence last year. Really is quite classic French chateau. Then you look again at the more sort of classical stylings. Here, beautiful grote post with that bell. There's a gorgeous archway with the bell there, so it really takes you back to a sense of place of what the farm is about itself. And then we look at this one. Just a very simple label. It's literally the producer's name. No other detail whatsoever, not even a vintage. And that's where turning to the back label is going to give you a little bit more on the wine itself, which is what we talk about. And then lastly, of the ones I've got here for you, is this one, the Giorgio Dalla Chia, coming out of Stellenbosch. Beautiful, classic, elegant, simple lines. I think this wine is slightly masculine, but would certainly appeal to a lot of people. Again, that sort of striking option of the multi-label. It's really difficult on a bottling line, but does actually work quite beautifully as a presentation on the shelf. Then we talk about the vintage. So this one here is a 2015, the one here in my hand, a 2019. As I mentioned, vintage of course refers to the year that the grapes were picked. So that refers back to the climate, the weather, and gives us a little bit of an indication as to whether it's going to be cool climate, warm climate, and what's going on with that. We then talk about the wine of origin. So wine of origin, Darling. Isn't that just darling? It really is a place called Darling, which is quite specific. It's up on the west coast and really gives us lovely cool climate kind of character to the wines. If we look at this one here from Morisson, this is wine of origin Franschhoek. So again, very specific to its actual region itself. The broader we go, the more that wine of origin is going to sort of stretch out. So you'd have coastal region, wine of origin Western Cape, but we can talk about those at another time. The next thing I want to talk about is the alcohol content. 13.5% on this one. So what does that tell you? Immediately you know that it's going to be a little lighter in its structure, but not lacking in quality in any way, shape or form. If I look at this next one, we're looking at 14%. So 14% is more where your sort of average slightly oaked wine is going to be. A little bit more weight, a little bit more structure. And then we go as far as, ooh, look at this one. Can you see? 15%, baby. Structure, structure, structure. Fruit imbalance, tannin imbalance. You know that's what's going to be coming your way, but it's going to be rich, full, delicious. Maybe not a Wine Wednesday kind of wine. In fact, most of these aren't, but lucky for me. Anyway, cheers.